Namaste to all students. Khushbu Bidya. Myself, JVN Dr. Khushbu Verma, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science. Today, we will discuss about the basic model of membrane structure or cell membrane structure. The plasma membrane is a boundary that separates the living cell from its surrounding, and plasma membrane act as a selective permeable membrane, allowing some substances to cross it more easily than others. In 1972, Singer and Nicholson proposed fluid mosaic model, which is now the most accepted model. In plasma membrane contains proteins along with lipids. Carbohydrates are also present in the plasma membrane, and its ratio approximate 5 to 10%. Ratio of protein to lipid varies depending on the cell type. If we talk about the RBC cells, lipid will be less in comparison to proteins. But if we talk about the mouse liver cell, so lipid will be more in comparison to proteins. In case of lipids, so phospholipids are the most abundant lipid in the plasma membrane. Phospholipids are amphipathic in nature. It means they have hydrophobic region as well as hydrophilic regions. What is the meaning of hydrophobic and hydrophilic region? Hydrophobic regions which hate the water molecules or they can't interact with the water molecules. But in hydrophilic regions, they love to interact water molecules, or you can say they can easily interact with the water molecules. So these two types of characteristics available in the phospholipids, that's why they are known as amphipathic molecules. In the previous theories which were discovered, so first theory was lamellar theory. It was given by the Davison and Daniel, and they proposed a sandwich model in which plasma membrane exhibit trilamellar structure. Phospholipid bilayer lies between the two layers of the globular proteins. Next one came theory as the unit membrane theory. It was given by the Robertson. He gave the concept of unit membrane. Next one was the micellar theory. It was given by the Hiller and Hoffman in 1963, and they proposed this theory. And according to them, plasma membrane includes a mosaic of globular subunits which are closely packed together, having a central role of lipid molecules with hydrophilic polar end with proteins, and other lipid micelles measure about the 40 to 70 angstrom in the diameter. The most accepted model, it was a fluid mosaic model, and here we can see the structure of proposed model. It was given by the Singer and Nicholson in 1972. They proposed that the membrane is quasi-fluid in structure. It means cell membrane will not be a solid or liquid. It will be quasi-fluid in nature, which mosaic the proteins dispersed within the lipid bilayer. It describes both the mosaic arrangement of proteins embedded throughout the cell lipid bilayer as well as fluid movement of the lipid and proteins alike. Here we can see that lipid bilayer, it means two layers of lipids. Single lipid molecule have two regions, hydrophobic head region and hydrophilic tail region. Hydrophilic tail regions will be laid like inside region because they can't interact with the water, and hydrophilic regions will be outside of the cell region and inside cell region. And this lipid bilayer will be covered by or will be attached by two more types of proteins. First is peripheral protein, which will cover only lipid bilayer from the outside and in the inside. Second type is integral protein, or you can say transmembrane proteins. They will cross the lipid bilayer, and these type of proteins are embedded throughout the lipid bilayer and they help in the transportation process. Some carbohydrates will also present in the cell membrane. They can be attached to the to the protein and collectively known as the glycoproteins. If they are attaching to the lipid molecules, so they will known as glycolipids. Carbohydrate chains can be attached simply. So this is the whole structure, whole model of fluid mosaic model, where we can see simply that membrane is a quasi-fluid structure in the nature. If we talk about the analysis of cell, that how cell membrane can be analyzed, so there is a famous technique which is known as freeze fracture technique. It is used to visualize the distribution of the protein in the membrane. It cut it, this is a sharp knife which cut the cell membrane, and here you can see with the help of microscope, and this is the proper dissection of the lipid bilayer. This microscopic image is outside of the layer, and this is the inside of the layer. Inside layer is more embedded in comparison to outside of the layer. Embedded means there are more integral proteins or more transport proteins are present in the inside side of the layer, and outside layer is not more embedded. It means they are not having more integral proteins on the outside of the layer. So here we can simply say that freeze fracture technique is very important for the analysis of structural involvement or structural distribution of integral proteins throughout the cell membrane. So this is the sum up of this session, and this session is powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.